because I'm going out. Yeah, I've got an appointment today with my therapist. Let me get you up on the chat. I hope you had a good weekend. I had a nice day yesterday. Done my usual, stayed in bed. Ate Chinese food. Oh. Hold on a minute. Ooh, that's interesting, my lovely open-minded, that email you sent. Hold on, yeah. Saying that. Right, hold on. Right, where are yous? There yous are. Found yous. Have I got the sound down? I have. I've got the sound down. I was cooking with gas this morning. Cooking with gas. That's what we're doing. I've been my swim. I done. I can't even remember many lengths I done. It was a nice swim. I wasn't going for it this morning. I was just lazy. But I've been quite tired as well. I've been quite tired this morning. That's the light. Normally I'm up bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, as they say. Goldust, good morning. My good Goldust, have you had a good weekend then? Have you had a good weekend? I'm good as I've got my therapist, so I'm going to be what's in my bag. That's what we're doing, because I don't know what I've got in this bag. Right, my purse. I need my purse. What's this? All right. An asthma attention plan. Right, I don't need that in the bag. A mask. I do need that. I do need a mask. I've got actually 2 masks in there. I've got 1, 2. I've got 3 bottles. I don't need 3 body sprays. You're still on it. Oh, yes, Martin Gold Pink. I hope you feel happy after 3 body sprays. Now you don't need that many in a bag. Football will keep in the bag. I'll keep the original one in the bag, and I'll keep the ones out. Because the bag's just... I've got my wee mirror. Look at my wee mirror. It's an Aristocats one, look. See? It's an Aristocats mirror. I'll keep that in the bag. What else have I got in this bag? I've got sunglasses in the bag. I've got a pen in the bag. I've got a nail file in the bag. Oh, I've got perfume. I'll put a wee bit of perfume on. It's Makeup Revolution again. Passion, it's called. I don't really need I mean, I'm going to therapy. That's the last thing in my mind is passion. Do you know, every time I see the lady, I go, right, I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to cry. And then she'll say, how have you been feeling? I'll go, oh my God, like that, right away. So today I'm going to say, I'm not going to cry, I'm not going to cry. So let's get some perfume on. You know I like a lot of perfume. I like to smell nice. Even though I've been in the swimming, I've had a beautiful shower. I've got cream on. I mean, I'm honest to God. See the stuff I put on myself? Loads. Right, there we go. So that's the bag just about ready then. I don't need that in the bag. Right, I do need the purse back in the bag. The purse, there we go. There, that's me packed. Poppy. Poppy. Pop it down. Poppy. She's a badge in the day. She's been sniffing about Mr. Mikey today. Like Trampy sniffing about Mr. Mikey. I've had to tell her off a few. She's the instigator of the trampy carry on in this house. Well, sometimes I am. Who am I kidding? I was going to say she's the trampiest person in the street, but then I'm thinking maybe I am. I actually could be a tramp. I'd like, you know what I mean? See, my age, that's all right. That's a compliment. Sky. My beautiful Sky, your dress is absolutely stunning. Sky sent me a lovely picture of her dress that she's wearing for her day at the weekend, and it's absolutely breathtaking, Sky. And your makeup's beautiful and everything. He's a lucky, lucky fella. That's all I can say. Better be treating you right, or I'm coming to France. I'm going to come in the next flight. See if it doesn't treat you right. Stand behind me, Sky. I'll get him. I'll get him, so I will. Iron brew today, iron brew. The drink of champions, that's what that is. That's what that is. So, what were you doing at the weekend? What were you doing? Nothing much much has happened. Nothing with Amanda anyway. We're still waiting. And that lady up the swimming again this morning. I was in the shower. How we doing, Linda? I went, oh, still nothing. I says to her, I'm starting to think she's not trying to get this baby out. I'm starting to think that. Poor Mandy. I mean, she's sore and painful and all that, but come on now, Amanda. It's time to give him up. Come on, the granny's waiting. Can't wait. It will be soon, though. It will be soon. It'll be dead soon. Oh, I can't wait. See, once he's here, we'll think, we won't be able to remember life without him. That's what happens. Sky, I know, see all the shaving and all that you've got to do for a date these days. See, when I was going on a date and you've got to get into the razor and stuff like that, you know, you've got to shave bits and bobs. It's a lot of work, really, isn't it? A lot of ouchies as well. See, when you're doing that amount of ouch, I'm coming to the toilet with wee bits of toilet paper stuck all over places. Too much information this early in the morning, I know. Edgevius, Mar, good morning, good morning. Oh, you're being naughty at work talking to me. Watch you don't get caught. Pip, good morning, Pip. How are you, Pip? How are you? Yes, Edge has he got his range on Saturday. He got his range. This is what I've got to do because of a-holes. You've seen the a-hole on Saturday, do you know what I mean? And he'll come in again, but do you know what to do? Just put him out because we're not for that foolishness on this channel. We're not having the foolishness on this channel. Take your foolishness to another channel, not mine. Away you go, away you go. He's like a bad fart and he just keeps lingering about the place. And I'm not after that fart, so away you go, fart. Away you go back to your own house and stink the place up. You smelly beep. See, then I'm getting all started. Because as I say, I've got my therapy, so... Open-minded, I was just reading your email there. Good morning, good morning. I'm doing good. Do you know, Saturday was a great day for me. I was in a brilliant mood all day Saturday. So see, when you get a good day, it's brilliant. It's brilliant when you get a good day. So as I say, I've got my therapy today. So I'll be digging into feelings and stuff. How do I feel today? Poor lady. I always feel sorry for her. Because I'm there just giving it to her, you know. I'm going back into my childhood, you know, going to York Hill Hospital and all that when I was a kid. I feel I should have a violin when I'm sitting there talking to the woman. It's never good. It's never a happy conversation where, but it's a shame. Good morning, Green Rose. Good morning. I'm trying to think. Right, I've got this today. I've got antenatal this week. Oh, I've got a phone call from the hospital. I think I'm going to need to go in for a little operation soon. See how that reflux thing that I've got, and they found out that was a hernia thing. Right, omeprazol's no cutting it. Omeprazol's definitely no helping at all. So I think they're going to need to go in and do a wee stitch or something like that in there. But they better knock me out, but I want out that same day. This is the thing, I don't want to keep in. I want it to be like a day surgery. That's what I want. Because, you know, I've got the fear of staying in hospitals. Let me out, let me out. I don't like staying in hospitals. See, if I do, I'll need to take my cross stitching. That's the only thing that takes my mind off actually being there. Oh, open-minded, thank you very much. Thank you. Do you know what I've had to do? It's a wee shame. See how, because the scarage, I've had to see how I've had to sew that. Because see, if I didn't sew that, you would see all the scarring. Oh, I mean, that's never a nice look. That's never it's a comfy wee top. I don't look, at my age, I'm not bothered anyway. You know what I mean? And anyway, I'm sure my therapist won't mind. But she's a lovely, lovely lady. As I say, she's dead calm. She'd be great at ASMR. She'd be great at doing ASMR, so she would, this lady. She's got dead calm voice and stuff. I'm going to go in and bombard her with stuff. And then when I come out, I'll feel, you always feel a bit lighter, I'll tell you that. See, when you go to therapy and you feel in a dark place, right, last time I was in quite a dark place when I had went in to see her, right, I felt heavy. See, when I came out, I was kind of skipping. I was like, that was a load off my brain. A load off my brain. Right, let's see who's going to get it. Fastest finger first. Fastest finger first. Who's going to get it? Sky, Sky's on fire, and it's a Monday morning as well. Sky, my God, if you had your um, La Cafe, is that how you say it, La Cafe? Goldust's still on it. Goldust. Goldust's still on it. Goldust's still listening to the GBX and stuff like that. If you don't know, in Glasgow, see when we're on it, we listen to the GBX. It's banging tunes. Even at my age, I'd skip about to the George Bowie Experience. He puts on like rave music and stuff. Well, dance music, I suppose it is, isn't it? I know, Pip. I can see there's a competition going there. You know what I mean? There's Goldust gave Sky a nice little medal. Fastest finger first. You don't drink? Oh, see, I love my coffee. I do love it. I love a coffee. Yes, see, phones, that's how I started on my phone. That's how you start. You just start on your phone, and then, see, before you know it, you've got tripods and lights everywhere. You're like, tripping there tripods in my house. Tripping there stuff like that, ASMR stuff. I've got inside my wardrobe, I've got like oh, what would you call it? A basket, right? And it's filled with like police women's outfits and nurses' outfits and all sorts of ASMR props, little tills, hammers, sailors' outfit, sailors' cap, sailors' whistle. I've got all that going on in that room. So I say, if anybody goes into there, they're going to think, well, she's one little kinky thing, aren't she, with all this? Can you please hold your fist in front of the camera? I like your knuckle tattoo. Oh, this one. It's kind of wore off now. Do you know what I mean? My wee ring. But it was like, see, stars and stuff like that. That's what it was. You can see that star. See, it's kind of faded. Oh, Tingle by Touch, Pip. I know, I feel so bad for Tingle by Touch. Vegan Dolls, good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning, good morning. Oh, God, see, this is it. This is you'll be feeling really heavy. Tingle by Touch. That was a shame. I've left wee things on her videos, but see, every time if you don't know, Tingle by Touch passed away, so she did, and I think she took her own life. Apparently, that's what I've heard. Wee shame. She must have been going through a lot. Do you know what I mean? She must have been going through a lot, and she always seemed that happy and stuff. Julie, good morning to you. Good morning. Good morning from Norfolk. Wow. I hope you have a good week. I hope you have a good week. See, not much shocks me anymore. This is what happens when you have a channel. Yeah, I know, Pip. I know. I felt so bad that we didn't know. Do you know what I mean? You didn't know that she was going through all of that. You didn't know she was doing. I know that she was always trying to find a place to stay. If you can remember, she was always on the lookout for a place to stay, and she always had like lots of pets and stuff as well. Um, yeah, it's dead sad to watch, but sometimes I still watch her. I still watch her sometimes. Yeah, I know. I think in this channel we are immune to it now. To shock value, but I mean, nothing shocks us now. Nothing shocks us. Yeah, and see when it's somebody that you kind of know. Do you know what I mean? You feel as if God could have done anything to help that. Could have done anything, but she must have been going through a terrible time herself, and Nobody knew, but our wee dogs were at our funeral and stuff like that. I seen pictures of that. Our wee doggies were at our funeral. And obviously they'd get rehomed and things like that, but it was a terrible, terrible shock. She didn't have any children, open-minded, no. But she did have a lot of pets. She was very into like animal welfare and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? She would take in stray cats and all that kind of stuff. And it's beautiful, beautiful lady. Her name was Jodie Alexander. Yeah. So that was a shock when I found out that. That was a shock. Sky's innocent. I know, Sky. I'm sorry what this channel's done to you. This channel's has shown Sky the gutter. I suppose the gutter. I'm not in. I couldn't even put a straight face on and say I was innocent. You know what I mean? See, if I was ever to get married now, there's no way I could wear white. That's for sure. But like, I'd be laughing my head off myself. Anyway, I wouldn't get married again. Once was enough for me. It was a few years ago, open-minded. Many years are we talking now? God, it must be about 4 or 5 years or something like that that she passed away. Her channel's still up and everything. And she was great. She used to do it on her phone. She used to do tapping on her phone, really aggressive tapping and stuff like that on her phone. You know, she was just like natural at it. The devil's lair. Yeah. That's a perfect name for it, Sky. That's weird, Gold Dust. You'll need to talk to someone about that. Find out what the hell they're doing. See, now I don't know what's happening from one day to the next. Yeah, that's a shame, Gold Dust. I hope you get it all sorted. I hope you get it all sorted. And January's always the worst month for people, being Christmas and all that. And usually people get their wages a bit early, don't they? In December. So I know that January's always the worst. I think January's kind of one of the worst months for suicide and stuff like that. You know, people have had enough. I think we should keep our Christmas decorations up all year round. I think that would solve a lot of stuff. We wouldn't have this January blues. Get the tree out. I'm desperate to decorate that new tree. Oh, can't wait to decorate that new tree. And that's sad. I can't wait to get the tree up again. I've had the tree down for a few weeks, but I want to get it back up. I think I'll start a trend. Let's just have the tree all year round. Twinkling lights make me happy. What can I say? I like lights and stuff like that. I like festivity. I like stuff like that. I know a few people that do decorate their trees, but decorate their trees like all year round. Like just now they would start decorating a Valentine's Day tree, and then they would have like an Easter tree. Set, good morning to you, good morning. I don't bother with I've never really bothered with Valentine's Day. I've always felt as if it's a bit, I don't know, commercial, or I don't know. It's never. I like Easter. You know, I have had like wee Easter trees and stuff like that. I have had that, but I've never really bothered with Valentine's Day. See, if you're in love with somebody, every day should be Valentine's Day. It shouldn't be just one day a year. Maybe I should send Aquaman a Valentine's Day card or something like that. Here, look, my door's still open for you, Aquaman. Come on. Christmas in July. Oh yeah. See, I've heard of that, Christmas in July. I know. See if the work's going to be messing you about. Gold Dust, always keep your options open for another place. Keep looking, and it's always better getting a job while you're in a job. I know, some places are like that. It's terrible. terrible. And then now nobody knows what's going on right now. It's uncertain times. I mean, I don't know what our lockdown rules are going to be. And Pip, I know that your lockdown rules have stopped or something like that. We're still doing it. Ah, vegan dolls. Am I your Valentine? Thank you so much. Look, I've not been named as Valentine for a long time. You know what I mean? I've not been named as Valentine. Do you know? I'd like a life like the Mills and Boons. Do you know what I mean? Like somebody to sweep you off your feet, away and get a picnic somewhere. That's that kind of stuff. A picnic in the woods. That's what I would like. I would end up doing stuff in the woods. I'm not even going to kid you on. See if it was a romantic doing. I'm in the woods with somebody that I really like. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. So the police are going to come by and arrest me. Here, you indecent. Splashed all over the Daily Record and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Well, I've got to grasp stuff, officer. Oh, do you know Officer Bob by any chance? Tell him to come to the woods. If you go down to the woods today, you're in for a big surprise. Me. Yeah. Oh, I would like that. See, my mind, I'm like, well, that'd be dead romantic, that. You know what I mean? Ah, Sky. See, Valentine's Day, Disney, it's never really bothered me at all. It's just another day for me. I think it's just the card company made up something. We need to make up something between Christmas and Easter. What's it going to be? I know Valentine's Day, and if you don't buy your girlfriend or boyfriend a Valentine's card, you're no good enough. I like Easter. I do like Easter because I've got my wee ritual. You know that my Easter egg. I've got to do it every year. I've got rituals that I do with Easter eggs every year and have done since I was a wee girl. I've got to get the egg first, and then I've got to roll the egg, right? That symbolises the stone rolling away from Jesus' tomb, right? So I roll the egg, roll the egg, roll the egg. And then what I do is I open the egg, and then I've got the two shells, and I clip them together like a horse. Right? This is the craziness. Like that. I clip them together. And then the third thing I like to do is see the one shell. I put it on my face like a mask. As if I'm Darth Vader. So I'm just sniffing the chocolatey goodness. Oh, I've got a fourth one. And then what I like to do is have a cup of coffee and see with the shell, scoop up some coffee, swirl it around in the egg, get it a wee bit melted, and then drink it. That's what I do. I do that every year. It does open-minded. That would be a good romance novel. That'd be a good romance in my head. See, on it, Marvel needs to get a hold of me. I've got good ideas for superheroes and stuff. Did you go to Green Rose? See, this is it. Some places are just disrespectful. You want to work for somewhere that is good to their employees. You can do. I do that with my eggs. I've always done that. It's a wee ritual that I've always done. And my brother used to do the same thing. But remember, I don't know, right? Can you remember back in the day? You used to hard-boiled eggs, right? You'd hard-boil an egg, and then you would paint it. Now, see, my grandson comes, this is the kind of stuff I'm going to be doing with him, right? You hard-boil the egg, right? And then you wait till the eggs cool, obviously. And then you paint the egg. You've got the eggs all painted lovely like that. And then you go out and you look for a hill. And you roll the egg down the hill. And it's like... And then you eat hot cross buns. Do you have them open-minded hot cross buns? Do you know snowy Greece you're kidding me on? Is it snowing in Greece? We've not had this. Where's our snow? Greece have got our snow. We've not had any snow, and you know how I love snow. I love snow. You do have hot cross buns, open-minded. That I love it. I've got to have a hot cross bun in Easter. Got to. And do you know my favourite? I don't know why, right? I must have watched this at Easter when I was a wee girl. One of my favourite movies to watch, and well, there's a couple that I like to watch at Easter. One of them is Jason and the Argonauts, right? Oh God, I've got to watch that at Easter. And then the next one, you'd need a wee hanky to watch this one, but I've got to watch it, and it's the Song of Bernadette. It's all about Bernadette. It's dead sad. But it's good. It's a good film, but it's a sad film at the same time. So they're my favourites. But Jason and the Argonauts. Oh god, the old one. I'm talking about the old Jason and the Argonauts. Brilliant movie. And I don't know why it makes me feel dead Eastery. Oh god, see this is a Pip. Hot cross bun flavoured Cadbury's Dairy Milk. Oh my god. See, I'm going to need to get more hot cross buns because I love them. See, at Christmas it's mince pies. I love a mince pie. But at Easter it's got to be with a bit of Lure Pack butter. A bit of Lure Pack. Lure Pack butter's the tastiest butter. Get some of that in. I'm meant to be on a diet. The diet's something there. Who am I kidding? F it. F it. See if somebody wants me, they're going to need to take me for fatness and all. The fat comes with me, the fupa. See, if you don't like a fupa, then you don't like me, then be one with the fupa or don't be chatting me up. If you like a fupa, I'm your woman. A fupa and ass shelf. Do you like ass shelves? So, you're in for a treat, son. You're in for a treat. Sky, you've got the best chocolate as well over in France, haven't you? Oh, that is it. Lint chocolate. They do lovely chocolate for Easter. So they do a little Easter bunny that's got a bell round its neck and stuff like that. It's beautiful. Is that Swiss chocolate? Oh, that's beautiful though, the Swiss chocolate. Oof. Oh yeah. See, when I was over in America, I don't know about their chocolate. It's not the same as our chocolate. See, Cadbury's Dairy Milk is my favourite. Dairy Milk chocolate is my favourite chocolate. But their chocolate's a bit, I don't know, is it kind of powdery or something like that? It's a different taste. I mean, not that it's bad, it's just a different flavour. Oh yeah, the Belgium, see, Belgium chocolate. Now, what is Belgium? Is Belgian chocolate, Poppy? Oh god, Buenos? Buenos. The hell's the name of them? Bieno? I don't know. I can't talk this morning. But they're oh, you see, that's that. Too much temptation these days. Too much temptation for me. All right, Pepsi. Leonda's chocolate. I don't think I've ever had that, have I? See, I would love to be a chocolate connoisseur. just go around drinking chocolate and having wine and stuff like that. That's somebody's job, you know. Muser, good morning, good morning. Kinder Bueno, yes, thank you, open-minded. Bueno, they're great, Buenos. Oh, they're lovely. And do you know what else? What's it called? My mind's went blank this morning. My mind's not with it. Oh, Ferrero Rocher. Oh, wow. Music, we're starving now because if we're not talking about gut stuff, we're talking about eating chocolate and stuff like that. Do you know what I like to put a bit of chocolate in my mouth and then take some of my coffee and just let it melt in the mouth. Just melted chocolate. The only time I've ever had a chocolate fountain was, God, it was a while ago, but we used to have a Chinese restaurant and it was a eat all you want restaurant, do you know what I mean, for £15 or something like that. It wasn't even as much as that. Eat what you want, right? So they had all the Chinese food, but they also had a chocolate fountain. Oh, that was wonderful, that. And they had like marshmallows and bits of strawberry and stuff, and you just, oh, put it under there. I felt like just putting my head under it. Charlie in the Chocolate Factory style. That's how I want to just scoop it up. Just scoop it. But people were watching, so I had to be polite. Oh, music, me too. I'm meant to be on a diet. I'm meant to be is the word right there. I'm meant to be, but too many temptations. And it's coming up to Easter. It's coming up to Easter. See, by summer I'll be sitting out there like, oh, for God's sake, where's my bikini body? I was going to get a bikini body for the summer. But listen, look, I'm just living life happily. That's what I'm doing. Enjoy your life. Enjoy it. Oh, Cleo, I hope you're feeling better. Good morning. I hope you're feeling better. Now, oh my goodness. Oh, Cleo, well, you did. I was going to say you've not missed much, but Saturday's live stream was a absolute S show. Saturdays, but this is becoming the norm, isn't it? Every Saturday it seems to be like crazy. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's happening. I really do actually. I don't know what's happening. It's an a-hole. That's actually quite nice perfume, that. So what I'm going to talk about the therapist today. I'm trying to think of things now. I think I've talked about everything. I don't know what else she wants me to talk about. I'm still feeling a bit depressed. Do you know what I mean? So I don't know what else to talk about. What am I going to talk about? Saturday, all the mods were like, pew, 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 pew. I'm drinking the good old Irn-Bru. My Irn-Bru. Yeah, Nutella chocolate spread. Oh, yeah. Nutella chocolate spread is lovely. But, right, this is allegedly, I mean, I don't know if this is true or not, but you know how I watch that safari show? Sometimes, you know, they go on safari and show you all the wild animals. They were boycotting Nutella chocolate spread, believe it or not. Boycotting. They weren't buying it into the camp because of, I don't know, they weren't paying people enough money for getting the chocolate or something. I don't know. Oh no, I love that. See the Mugler alien perfume. I'll absolutely, that's my favourite. Well, one of my favourites. Oh, that's a shame. What's going on in 2022? What's happening? There's too many. We're only still in January, and many deaths is that now that we've heard of. There, Cleo is a member now for 3 months. Everyone give her a wee hashtag. Cleo, I'm giving you a hashtag for that, for staying around for 3 months. I mean, that's dedication in this channel. That's dedication, do you know what I mean? On this channel. Because you never know what you're going to get. It is like Forrest Gump. Do you know, every time I think of Forrest Gump, I think of that story. Absolutely true. My ex-husband, his Happy film. Amanda was really upset. Amanda was really upset one time. It was her ex-boyfriend, was in the army, right, going to the army, and he was going to be deployed overseas and all this, right. So she was in a state and she was crying and all the rest of it, crying and crying, and I was crying as well. So I was going to my bed because I was tired, and Amanda said, I said, put a happy movie on for Amanda. Put a happy movie on for Amanda. Do you know what I mean? Cheer her up. I went, and don't be putting anything with army people in it, right? Don't be doing that. So I goes to my bed. Next thing, Amanda comes running down the stairs, crying her eyes out, crying her eyes out. What? He put on Forrest Gump. And I went up, I said, but you meant to put a happy film on. He said, it's a happy film. I said, oh, Cleo, thank you so much, Cleo. You didn't need to do that, but thank you. Everyone put another hashtag, Cleo. He said, it's a happy film. I said, there's no happy film. I says, Lieutenant Dan gets his legs blew off. And that, his ma dies, his girlfriend dies. I says, it's not, he says, but it's happy at the end, he gets money. And I thought, see if that's your happy film, what's your sad film? What's your sad film? Forrest Gump's definitely not a happy film. Anyway. I would have put on The Hangover or something like that. Do you know what I mean? That's a happy film. That makes you laugh. That makes you laugh. No Forrest Gump. And it was all to do with army guys. It was all to do with after me saying don't have anything with army. It was all army folk. Oh, anyway. So every time I see that film, that's what I think of. That's my ex-husband's happy film. Oh God, I didn't have to see that as well, Pip. Blue de Chanel. Is that the owner of Chanel or something like that? He died as well. What's going on? Ah, look. I'm going to be talking to Jesus and God later on and ask them what's going on, Lord. What's happening? Why are all these people dying? Oh, do you know what? That seems to happen. See, every year as you get older, there's more and more people that you know. Well, you don't know them personally, but you've grew up with them and they're all like Meatloaf. That was a shocker. He was a lovely, lovely guy. You know what I mean? I grew up with Meatloaf music, and as I say, Rocky Horror Picture Show, Eddie. He was Eddie in Rocky Horror Picture Show. He played the part wonderfully. Oh God, a skiing accident. Pip, do you know something? I've got a channel that I watch and it's Levi. See if my lovely Celia comes in, she'll know what that is. It's in Finland. And it's a ski resort. Now I've never had a pair of skis on in my life, right? I've never skied in my life. But see, it looks great fun. It looks great fun. But there's a lot of people that have had terrible accidents. Remember that Formula One guy? Remember he broke his neck or something like that while he was skiing? I don't know if he was just skiing downhill or if he was scooting off the skis or what he was doing, but it can be a dangerous sport. But I would like to give skiing a try. I think, see these people that can go holidays in the summer, you know, at a beautiful beach, and then in the winter go skiing and stuff like that. What a life that is, eh? Would you not like skiing, Pip? See, I love snow. Anything to do with snow, I would love that. And it's a lovely, lovely wee place. It's got a camera that just zooms round like this, and it looks like something a Christmas card. This place, it's absolutely beautiful. But you see them all scooting down the hill like that, like I'd be like that going down the hill. I'd be screaming going down the hill. Like that. The camera would be on me, like what shit. Then I'd be going, let's do it again. I'd be screaming. Michael Schumacher, that's him. Skiing accident with him as well. See if it's like ice at Disney Give, ice Disney Give. Do you know what I mean? See if you crash into ice, it's going to be a badging. I've never ice skated as well, Sky, and I've always wanted to go to New York, but I don't know if I would be able to ice skate because you know how in my foot. As I say, I can't even wear high heel shoes or anything like that, so I doubt I'm going to be able to wear a. I could try. I could try. I'd like to be in the Rockefeller Centre at Christmas time. Just that'd be a magical. Seeing the Rockettes, I'd love to see the Rockettes. By God, they can kick high, can't they? The lasses. They can kick. So they can kick higher than me. My height. I mean, they can really kick. So they can. Pip, what's that? Were you down? Were you down? Were you Pip's down? Pip's down. Was it like that? That's what I'd be. I'd be all over the place. I'd be covered in bruises. There'd be bruises all over me. Do you know what I've never fancied, and I don't get it? A lot of people enjoy rock climbing. I don't get it, right? A lot of people really love that sport, rock climbing. I don't get it. I, I don't know why you would want to climb a rock, but some people really enjoy it. I mean, I'm not down in anybody that doesn't enjoy that. I just don't see when I see a rock. I've never ever thought, you know what, I would love to climb up that. Never. No, or down it, or abseil. I've never wanted to abseil either. Looking at a cliff and jumping down. No, thank you. No, I'll stay on the ground. Or bungee jumping. I've never fancied that either. But yeah, I've just visualised you down, your man down, and do you know what that sounds like? That me with the horse. Remember, I went horse riding the very first and only time I did go horse riding, and I'm on a big white horse going screaming and falling off the thing like that, like that. And the woman that was, because she was going, would you stop doing that? And I'm going, I can't help it for her. And there was little kids like 5 and 6 going by me like that. and the horse, and I'm like falling off the thing like like that. That was the only time I went horse riding. After that, I thought, it's not for me. It's not for me. Oh, green rose. Do you know that's the best way really to watch the snow anyway, is out the window. See, when it's snowing here, I like to open my blinds and just sit here with a hot chocolate looking out at the snow. It's dead. That's nature ASMR again. See, anything that's nature ASMR, I'm all for it. Like the birds chirping and even thunder and lightning can be quite ASMR-ish. And the snow falling, just fluttering down, is beautiful. No, I've never fancied. But you would see if you'd have captured that in video, it'd have been great. It'd have been great. Yeah. Do you know I've not read the book in ages, Open Minded? I have not. Yeah, the sound of waves is beautiful as well, Sky. I'm awful. But do you know, no wonder my ex-husband we get divorced when I think about it. See, when I was going to sleep, this was before YouTube. I used to go to sleep, there was an app on my phone and it was like soothing sounds, right? But you could mingle your sounds, you could have the sounds of birds chirping with thunder in the background and stuff like that. So I found a few combinations that I like to put on. One of them was seagulls, right? No, now, because I've got mounds of bloody seagulls. One of them was seagulls and the waves crashing and the sound of wind. So I used to go like, my ex-husband would go, would you please turn that off? He says, I feel as if I'm on a boat. I was like, it's soothing sounds, going, it's not really soothing. Look, I'm a lot to handle. I've never said I'm not. There's got to be a certain kind of person to be with me. Yeah, he was like trying to get sleep, and I was like, oh, that's dead soothing, that ain't. Like the seagull sound. Like, I was like that. I found it soothing sometimes. See, everybody's ASMR is different, I suppose, right? We all like different things. Some people don't detest tapping. Some people really don't like tapping. Some people love tapping. You know, some people hate the sounds of water. Some people love it. It's just your preference. And I like to mingle them. I had them all mingled together. Do you know what I used to listen to? Crickets, right? See the sound of crickets, because we don't have that at night here. We don't. But see over in Florida when you're in your bed and you're going to sleep, that's all you can hear is crickets and frogs and all that outside. And it's again, nature's ASMR. I love that. I'm like, that's great. So I used to have the noise of crickets going in the bedroom. Be all going on. Place would be silent, and then you go to my bedroom. It was be all kicking off, crickets and thunder, thunder and lightning, the wind. I'd be sleeping like a baby like that. The ex-husband would be like that, wide awake. Oh, what a great sleep I had. He'd have bloodshot eyes. As I say, you know, it takes a certain kind of person to put up with my shenanigans. I'm not easy, I don't think, my laugh. I'm not easy. I couldn't even say that, do you know what I mean, without laughing there. I meant I'm not easy to live with, but I might be easy other ways. For God's sake. Yes, guys, see, this is it. See, when you can own up to the kind of person you are. See, I'm embracing everything now. I'm embracing who I am. See, because I'm fed up of trying to fit, you know, a beautiful thin person, gorgeous. I'm just let me be fat and funny. Just let me be fat and funny. That's what I am. See if you like fat and funny, then you're on to a winner with me. Yeah, music. I wonder if it is to do with your childhood or stuff like that. Do you know what I think though? See, very very early. See when you're in your mum's womb. I mean, it must be sounds of water in there. Do you know what I mean? Because you're in a bag of water. So I think that's where the water sounds must come from that you enjoy. But also back in my day, right, before you had all these fancy gadgets, we used to get a clock that ticked like quite loud, tick, tick, tick. And you would put it underneath a baby's mattress, right? Obviously, and then the covering that over the top it so the baby can't get it. And the baby used to fall asleep with that because it would sound like a heartbeat. See, that's old fashioned stuff. But see the stuff Amanda's got now, Pip, you'll be the same. I'm fascinated. I'm going, so it moves itself, the thing. We had to use our legs. See the wee chairs, the wee rocking chairs, we had to sit with our leg doing that with our leg. You know, to rock the chair. See now the chairs rock. You just plug the chairs in and the chairs just rock side to side. I'm going, that's amazing. And heating up bottles, you've got special things bottle heaters. My day, you had to get a pot of roasting water, right? And then you'd put the bottle in the roasting water, and then you would just keep testing the temperature of the milk. That's how we heated up bottles. Not now, you've got all that sorted. See, when I was in childcare at school, it was terry towel and nappies. Incidentally, it was the only thing I done well at. I got a B in childcare, a B, so that was the best grade I got. Pip, have a lovely day. Try and stay comfortable. Rest yourself as much as possible. I'm thinking about you. I hope you know that. And thank you, my lovely Pip, for coming in. See, do you know we were talking about that the other day. It was Sophie. Me and Sophie were talking about that the other day. It's absolutely another true story of how bloody stupid I am, right? And it was Mr. Mikey. Mr. Mikey had been out a W, right? And he was in bushes and stuff like that. God knows what he was doing, roaming about. And we get home anyway, and he's got something on his back that looks like tar, right? It was black. It didn't look like dog poo, right? It just looked at black stuff. And I swear to God, I don't know why I'd done it. I dipped my fingers in it and went, oh, for sake. It was death. You know what I mean? It was the smell of death on Mr. Mikey. Mr. Mikey's found something dead in the bushes and rolled on the bloody thing. But I'm dipping my... I had to go and... I had to wash my... Because I'd touched my nose, I'm sure. And death on me like that. I don't know why I'd done that. Don't ask. I just dipped. See, that's the smell my finger thing. That's when I realised you shouldn't do stuff like that. Here, smell that. Smell that. Nobody's going to smell it. Here, smell that. Smell my finger there. Smell it. Nobody's going to do it. Yeah, the dead thing would have been Mr. Mikey was like that, innit? Rolling in it. Rolling in it. Rolling. That's what he was doing. He was rolling in it. Rolling in the dead thing. Because it was like black tar. It was black. It wasn't like brown dog poo. It was black. So it was something that was dead. But he also goes out, see in the garden, see if he sees a little beetle or something like that. He'll put his eye on the beetle like that and roll on it like this. He'll do that with his face and roll on it. He's an awful dog for rolling and stuff. Poppy doesn't really bother, but he likes to roll on things. You've got to watch. You've got to watch him. I definitely don't dip and sniff anymore. Don't be dipping and sniffing. There's another name for the palette of Makeup Revolution. Dip and sniff. That could be like a black colour for the tar. Dip and sniff. That should be a colour in my makeup palette. And we'll just blend some dip and sniff right here. Dip and sniff. And then we'll get some of the Riddler. Put the Riddler there. Sky, it was I had to go for a shower. Washing myself didn't cut it because it lingered. It really, really lingered because I had washed it. You could still smell it. That's how pungent it was. And he got a bath as well. He got scrubbed. And the whole time I'm going, you dirty boy, who done it? Who's rolling in stuff? He was quite happy. He was like, well, that's what I do with my dog. What about it? Wash me, mother. Pampered dogs. Yeah, dip and sniff. That could be a trigger word for, let me dip and sniff you. Dip and I might get the wrong kind of viewer though, open-minded. I might get the wrong kind of viewer. With the dip and sniff, eh? Do you want me to dip and sniff? Dip, dip, dip. Sniff, sniff, sniff. The way people like, are you opening an OnlyFans? When you opening an OnlyFans, Blueberry? I'm definitely not doing that to the world. Sorry. Not doing that to the world. Yeah, I know, in medieval times. Some of the things that's happened to me is like, medieval. Like the slapping of the head when I got my tooth pulled. That was like medieval times. Medieval times, like Jim Carrey and the cable guy. Medieval times. We've actually been, it wasn't medieval times, it was in France, guy, and it was Buffalo Bills. And it was a show, oh, there we go, who's going to get it? I bet, is it Sky? Is it Sky? Sky got it. That's two this morning, Sky, two boys. It was Buffalo Bills, and it was a great bloody show, I tell you. Right, you sit down and you're assigned a cowboy, right? We've all got cowboys, and this side of the room, we got Annie Oakley. It was a lady cowboy, right? We were like, she's number, and they all had other cowboys, Buffalo Bill and all that. And we'd all band, your cowboy's rubbish, your cowboy is rubbish, rubbish cow, boo, your cowboy. We would all be doing that, right? It was great fun. And they would have games and stuff like that on horses and things like that, shooting and it was dinner time, so we all had a plate like that, no utensils whatsoever, no fork, no knife, nothing like that. And they would come over and they'd just slap a bit of chicken down in your plate and a baked potato slap. There you go. And as much beer or soft drinks as you want, they would just fill it up. I don't like beer, so I just drank like the juice, cola or something that was like. But it was great because you've got to eat it with your hands too. So it was like something out the old times. We had a really good time that night. That was a great show. And our cowgirl won, and we won a chocolate gold coin. That's what we won, because our told ye's, your cowboy's rubbish, yours is the best. It was all that, a bit of banter. I like that, you know how I like pantomimes and stuff like that. I like all that. That's all my kind of jam. I can beer. I drink it if I have to. See if there's nothing else, I'll not take a beer. But it's awfully gassy for me. I feel as if I'm fart. That's never good in a night out. Who farted them? It was the dog. There's no dog here, Linda. But well, there was a dog here. It was the dog that farted. It wasn't me. I just own up to my farts. Actually, I just say, well, I'm sorry. But see, as you get older, farts are dangerous because they sneak out. See, in your youth, you always know, oh, I can feel a little fart coming on, and to pinch it like until you're alone, and then you let it go. See, when you're my age, there's no pinching. There's no pinching. It just comes out. You bend over to tie your shoe, and it comes out. Sorry, that was me. I'm in the changing rooms up the swimming, and I bend down to put my stuff in my locker. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry, sneaked. It was a sneaker. Sneaked out. Golfer girl, good morning. Golf girl, you come in at a good time. I'm just talking about farting. That's what we're talking. Usual kind of stuff. But there's no. I mean, honest to God, when you get to my age, there's no nipping anymore. There's no nipping a fart. They're tricky. Em's good. She's a fart expert as well. My Em. Me and Em are kind of similar ages, I think. So our age, look, nothing can nip anymore. You've just got to be. That was me that done that fart there. Sorry. What can you say? You can only apologise. I do apologise. Sorry about that. I do apologise. Sorry, it's a bit stinky, that one. I do apologise about it, but it's human nature. What can you do? It just happens at my age. It's better in out than in. That's true, because you can get a sore belly. See, if you don't let it out, you get a wee sore belly. Let it out, especially after my soup. See, when you eat my soup, I don't know why, it just gives you wind. I think it's just because it's got a lot of good stuff in it, my soup. And see, if you were ever in a farting competition, I'd recommend my soup the night before, actually. Oh dear. Golfer girl, how are you? How are you? How are you? How was yesterday? Yesterday I did a nice day. I just stayed in bed yesterday watching YouTube videos and stuff. Do you know who I was watching? Aussie Man again. Oh God, he's great. He's great. And there was one in particular, and it was a fight. A farting competition music. There was this. Oh God, you need to watch it. It's Aussie Man Reviews, right? And it's a bar fight. Right, and it's in Tasmania. It's in Tasmania. So the security camera's on, and it's him and his pal are doing like commentary about this fight that's going to go on. And all of a sudden it just breaks out. Folk are getting punched, and there's a pool table, so there's somebody over getting a pool cue, whacking somebody at the pool cue. Somebody picks up a pool ball, fires it at somebody like that. The fight ends up piling outside, and they've got a camera outside as well. So there's two fights going on. There's one in the bar and there's one outside. I was laughing my head off. It was the most funniest thing I've seen in a long time. I just laughed and laughed at it. But it's because their commentary just makes it so hilarious. Aussie Man's commentary is brilliant. I love watching his videos. Listen, see if you want a wee laugh and you're feeling down, watch some of his videos. I'm telling you, you'll get a wee giggle. You will get a giggle. And he does swear a lot, you know. He does swear a lot. He doesn't hold back. I know, you'd need to open a window, like, it's easy. Well, we're all sitting here and we had my soup, we'd need to open a window. Poor Mr. Mike and Poppy would be getting blamed for all the... Poppy, stop farting. Stop the farting, Poppy. It wasn't me, it was Poppy, honestly. No, I'll own up to it. See if one slips out, then... Can you do it? It slips out there, sorry. I didn't mean that. Didn't try. It happened. It has happened quite a few times up the swim, because you're just after doing some exercise and stuff like that, you know what I mean? You go into the shower, bend down to pick the soap up, boop. But see, when you're wet, it kind of batters your ass on the way out, like that. You know, your cheeks get battered a bit. Vibrates like that on your ass when you're wet. Well, keep it real in this channel, because people might think they're alone with that. They might think that that's you know, will never happen to them. No, it happens. It happens. Vibration, especially when it's wet, like that. For God's sake. I know, this is it. We never know what's going to... And see my mind, Green Rose, see, I jump off topic all the time. I'm in the middle of something and then I jump into something else. I just can't. Yeah, that's it. See, that was mine. That fart, did you hear it? It's mine. That was my fart. I done it. See, if we were all in a lift, and that was me. See, I own up. I own up to my fart. I'm not proud of it. I'm not proud. I'm not really proud of it. I'm a bit embarrassed still, but I'll own up to it and see that one was mine. Golfer girl, I know. What was it like on Saturday? I'll tell you. I think that's the norm now. Saturdays are crazy. And the Saturdays are absolutely crazy. That guy's got a problem, hasn't he? See, this is what I'm telling you. This is the same guy that I've been talking about. So, he's definitely got a problem. Definitely. Every time I'm on as well, you know, you'll be doing stuff to yourself. My granny used to say, if you do stuff to yourself too much, you'll end up with warts on your hand. I don't know if that's true, but if it is true, this guy's hand will be just one big wart. Anyway. See, look, I'm going to therapy today. I'm going to therapy. I know he did, Sky. I remember what he called you. I remember everything. I know what he said to you, but he says a lot of bad stuff because he thinks it's going to bother us. He doesn't realise what we talk about in this chat. No, open-minded, it's a personal thing. It's because he wanted to go out with me and I rejected him, you see. That's what it is. Yes, Muser, I do. It's because I rejected him and, you know, he's took it really bad. Really bad. Get over it. There's someone out there for you. It's just not me. What can I say? See, it did start off that I had a wee bit of dirty talk, but I'm not going to lie to you. This was before I realised he was a nutcase. I had a wee bit of dirty talk. Because, you know, I'm a lover. I did that. Look, this is what I do on a Saturday. And then I said, no, I'm sorry. I says, we're just pals and that. Let's just be pals. And that was it. Well, definitely, that was it. So, and I've told the police that because I said to them, do you know what I like to do on a Saturday? I swear to God. I said that we were only in like a minute and they already knew what I like to do on a Saturday afternoon. I'd already seen Officer Bomb and thought, oh God, you're mine, pal. You are mine. Well, this is it, Sky. I don't know who would want that, because can you imagine that? That's just with me saying I don't want to go out with him. My God. And that's what I get. In fact, that's what all yous are. Look, he's doing it to all yous just because of me. That's what he's doing. He's doing it to all yous just because of me. No, it's went too far, open-minded. I wouldn't want to make peace with him. It's went too far. See, in the beginning, if he would have, because he called me a Glasgow dreg, right? He called me a Glasgow dreg. Right, and I thought, oh, really? Well, that's it. You're getting blocked. So I blocked him after that. Now, see if he would have come in my email and says, look, I'm sorry about that I said that to you. Can we not just be pal? I would have said, aye, okay, and unblocked him, and everything would have been on nicely. But see, when he's threatening my kids and stuff like that, the gloves are off, pal. The gloves are off. He might be, he's making up loads of accounts just to come on and say stuff as if it's going to bother me. Do you know what I mean? It doesn't matter what he says, it doesn't bother me. Because the guy's an a-hole. Nothing he does affects me in any which way. He'll always say, I'll make your life hell. I don't think so, pal. I really don't think you're making my life. In fact, my life's pretty good, actually. Thank you very much. I know, Sky. Remember David? David was mild. No David that I went out with. The other David, remember we had the David troll? He was mild now when you think about it. He was quite mild. Anyway, get this guy. Amusing, but things are already moving. As I say, I've been to the police. They know, they know his address, they know his phone number, they know his name, they know everything about him. That's what they do. But you know the funny thing, well, it's not really funny, but it can only say this stuff to women, right? That's a certain kind of man right there, if you could call it a man. It can only say this kind of stuff to women. And as you said, I'm a Glasgow dreg. Nothing like that bothers me, pal. Nothing like that. Look. He needs to find himself a hobby. That's what he needs to do. Find himself a bloody hobby or something like that. You know, do a jigsaw puzzle. Do something else with your hands, because we all know what you're doing with your hands. But do a jigsaw puzzle. Take up cross stitching. Do something like that. Do you know what I mean? Go fishing. Go fishing. Go and catch a fish. Or something like that. Leave me alone. Yes, Muser is getting watched. He keeps digging it. He keeps digging himself in deeper and deeper. This is the thing. He doesn't even really thinks. He thinks that he's invincible. He's invincible. No, I'm an X-Man. I've got a metal leg. I'm an X-Man. I'm like Wolverine. I'm a real life Wolverine. I've not got claws, but I have got metal in me. I'd like a bit of Wolverine in me. My God, aye. Oh. Yeah, I was a Glasgow dreg. That's not a nice thing. A dreg's like the stuff that's at the bottom of a glass. Do you know what I mean? The nasty stuff. That's what they look. They calling me a Glasgow dreg. What's wrong with Glasgow? No. Honestly, we laugh. We laugh, so we do. It's funny that somebody can be this butthurt. Do you know what I mean? I'm not scared. He should be scared, allegedly. So I've heard. That's music. He wants the nasty stuff. Wanting all of this. And I've said no. But it could have been my friend, do you know what I mean? It could have been my friend. We would have been friendly with each other, which would have been nice, but he didn't want to. He wanted to turn into an a-hole that makes up all these accounts for the same IP address. They'll be chapping on his door. Seizing all his electrical equipment. There's probably pictures of me in the wall doing all sorts of stuff. Me my nurse's outfit. Me dressed as Mrs. Doubtwater. Do you know what I mean? That's what the cops are going to go in and see. Open-minded. It's just no life, I suppose. That's the biggest excitement he gets, is to come in and say nasty things to me. That's his big. He should move on to somebody else. Somebody else might like you. I don't. Just leave me alone. That's all I want. Just leave me alone. Go on your merry way. You know, they're going to be really upset with this comment. No, we've seen everything. What next? What next? And? Yeah, that's it. You know, it's a shame that some people are like that. They've got to try and berate, is that the word? People, just to make themselves feel a wee bit better. Personally, I wouldn't like to do that, because that wouldn't make me feel better being nasty to somebody. That would make me feel worse. But then again, I'm a nice person. This person's not. This is the most attention he's ever got. That's how he's doing this every Saturday. And as Sophie and Amanda had seen, he had been making these accounts during the week just to come in on Saturday. And then many did he make when he was in? A lot. Maggie, good morning, good morning. Maggie, I know, every morning I'm like, any movement yet? Nothing. Hopefully soon we'll have the grandchild. Can't wait to have the grandchild. Oh, I can't wait to feed him his wee bottle and everything. Sky, I know. A beautiful French finger too. Ooh la la, ooh la la. Gold Dust, you'd be called a Glasgow dreg as well. We're Glasgow dregs. That's not very nice, is it? That's not a nice thing to say to a person. I have been called worse though, but here, that's a new one. That was a new one, a dreg. Aye, okay. Sandra, good morning, good morning. Oh, there's a bot. There's a bot. Who's going to get the bot? Who's going to get the bot? There's Sky got it. I know, many times did we block. Many accounts did we block. Oh, there was loads. There was loads. That's all he did, was go out and make another account, come back in to say one line. Or he would change his name to something really bad. Do you know what I mean? To try and annoy us. I mean, Sky got a badging. Sky got a badging as well. Poor Sky. Don't be saying it to Sky. And my friend ASMR Muzz, he was getting it too. And he stole ASMR Muzz's picture, my friend. Right, guys, but I'm going to go because I've got my therapy soon. I'm going to maybe talk to the therapist about Saturday here. Let me tell you this. See, when I have told her about the channel and stuff, and she's going, "What is it you doing?" I'm like trying to tell her, well, I do it smart, but I go live and we just talk about stuff. Just, innocent things, just innocent stuff. No gutter, no gutter in our talk. That's all it is. Yeah, no, just knew that, but just to come in with one thing, that's why he was getting a wee jolly out of just one comment. Anyway, I love you all very much, and I'll be back tomorrow. I'll let you know how the therapy goes, tomorrow. And I hope you have a lovely Monday, and make this week a nice happy week. Think happy stuff. See if you're feeling down, watch something funny, like Aussie Man Reviews, he's funny. Watch some of his videos or something. And I'm going to give you all a big kiss now. Ready? Bye, everyone.